Hi, my name is Zachary Little, and this is my final video project for ICS 5. I'm going to be talking about decentralized energy. So as of right now, our society uses non-renewable energy sources like coal, oil, natural gas to power our lifestyles. As more people in our global society come out of abject poverty and have more income, they will spend more, thus using more energy themselves too. This is unsustainable over time because most of the things we spend money on and energy on don't contribute to sustainable energy. They draw more energy over time. So we need to make transitions. And right now I want to examine a few of the group conflicts that are impeding some of the transitions right now. On the left, for big energy, I have a picture of John Rockefeller, and on the right, for new energy, I have Elon Musk. This kind of describes the transition between big oil and people who are actually caring about sustainability. It's not an easy thing, where even people like Elon Musk, who are some of the most effective individuals in our society, they still have regulations put in their way. It's not easy for anyone. The next conflict that I want to examine is between governments and between individuals. I'm using Trump as the image for governments because he does not believe in sustainable energy or really climate change in general, and he's defunded the EPA and things like this. Whereas me as an individual, I would much rather pay a few more cents per kilowatt hour for energy that's coming from a local sustainable solar farm than a big oil offshore drilling company. So without having some of these conversations or incentives, there's not going to be any change. And some of the tactics that the government uses to prolong this effect is that it's not just government either, there's big companies that are lobbying for this as well, but there is an unpriced externality in carbon emissions. And what that means is when a company releases carbon into the atmosphere, they don't have to pay a tax on that, even though it takes away the total amount of carbon that the atmosphere could store. So there is a cost to the environment that they're not paying for. As well as when we're buying products, we don't pay for that either. So there's a doubling up in that effect. These charts basically show how much energy is used and how much energy is produced by each source. So how can we impact this? How can we affect this? I think that there's a couple solutions that I've seen that are really interesting for me. The first being microgrids. This allows really the individual to choose where they want their energy to come from, as well as opens regulations a little bit. So it's not just one energy provider per area. You can have things like wind turbines, diesel generators, and solar photovoltaics, all going back to the same consumer. But there's a problem that I see in this model, and that is that everything is still reliant on big players. I think blockchain coming into this is really interesting because it allows people to be prosumers where they're not just consuming. And that can be kind of abstract. So I want to give you a use case right here. This is Energy Coin. This is a smart contract company built on Ethereum, and it allows you to be both a producer and a consumer of energy that you create yourself. So I believe that this shifts the paradigm from having energy be just something that you buy to it actually incentivizes you to have maybe a small solar farm in your backyard in addition to your solar panels. Really what it does is it changes the paradigm, and it makes it so that entrepreneurs are rewarded, and it creates competition, which is very good because right now it's just kind of stagnation between the major players. So that is it for my video as of right now. I'm going to leave my sources on the screen right here. Here are my scholarly sources as well as my image sources. And with that, I want to thank you for watching the video, and I appreciate your time. Bye.